Hello fans of gardening, Walter Bowne here. So if you don't want to commit to a perennial, you just want to get some, some annuals. An annual is a plant that you buy once, you plant it, it grows pretty well, and then it dies. It might reseed. These are pansies, right? So you want to deadhead these, that one, and right here. So sometimes I come out, I'm sitting on my patio having lunch or having a little cocktail with my wife, and I just come out and start plucking. This will stimulate growth. So I want to take off, it's called deadheading. Pinch, 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 and this will stimulate growth. And these are nice because these like the cold weather. You see these oftentimes, these are the first things a nursery will sell. If you're at Lowe's, you'll oftentimes see these, right? They generally do not like warm weather. So in July, these planters will probably be something else. And most likely another annual. I might have something that is a vine, because I have this thing here. One time I got a vine, the vine just went all over the place. It was like, it seemed like a mile long. And it was the last time I'll ever do that. And again, it's practice, it's just lessons learned. You never had this type of plant before. It doesn't behave the way you think it's going to behave. And so you don't do that next year. So these are nice. It gives you some color, quick color. I don't have to wait for the color. And generally annuals have the color and they last all season for the most part. A perennial like the peony or the lamb's ear or the coreopsis, the beautiful yellow flowers that come out, they're beautiful, but it's, they have their bloom time. They have like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, sometimes a little bit more, depending on the flower. And sometimes they bloom all throughout the season. Sometimes it's early, sometimes it's late, sometimes it's late summer. So in the perennials is that it's a trick between getting the color right, getting the height right, and the bloom times right, getting the soil right. So it's all the science, and it's, so much more than I could give you right now. It's, I'm just a, amateur gardener who's just trial and error all the time. But starting with annuals are great, right? And you don't want to just put topsoil. Just get like a cheap bag of topsoil and think anything's going to grow in it. You want some good, loose, maybe some like peat moss, maybe some perlite. You don't have to go too expensive. But, I put leaves on the bottom, and I'll talk about leaf composting in a little bit.